Welcome to the Energy Talk Show, and this is where we explore the issues and innovations that shape how Nigeria and Africa power their lives, businesses, and future. My name is Tiana, and today we're diving into a truly fascinating and timely topic: artificial intelligence and managing Nigeria's energy systems. And that's the topic we're treating in today's episode. Now, when you hear the word artificial intelligence, or AI for short, you know that, right? So what comes to your mind? Some people think of robots that can talk, or futuristic movies where machines take over. And as well as might think of apps like the ChatGPT, the voice assistant like Siri, or self-driving cars. That's in different perspectives. But let me tell you, artificial intelligence is not just about the robots or fancy gadgets. It's already transforming industries we rely on every day, and one of the most important is energy. Now, in fact, AI could be the secret key to solving Nigeria's long-standing electricity problems. Yes, the very problems that have made up NEPA. You know that thing. That's a national slogan. Up NEPA. Everybody knows it, right? So, how can AI help in this electricity issue? Why does Nigeria need it? And what will the future look like if our power sector embraces artificial intelligence fully? Now let's find out in today's episode. Now let's dive into the first segment, which is the state of Nigeria's energy system. Now, before we talk about AI, let's understand the challenge. Because Nigeria is Africa's biggest economy with over 200 million people. Over 200 million people. But our power supply is still one of the weakest on the continent. Very, very weak, as a matter of fact. Now, we generate far less electricity than what we need. At peak, Nigeria generates about 4,000 to 5,000 megawatt for over 200 million people. Now, compare that to South Africa, which generates over 40,000 megawatt for just about 60 million people. The gap is huge. That means very, 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 very huge. Our distribution is very inefficient. A lot of the power generated is lost through the poor transmission lines, outdated infrastructure, or outright theft. Now, renewable energy like the solar and the wind is going in Nigeria, but it remains inconsistent. Now, the sun does not shine at night, and the wind doesn't always blow. We know that. Even consumers, they face challenges like the estimated billings, faulty prepaid meters, and unstable supply. Put simply, the system is too complex, it's too messy, and too unreliable to be managed as the old-fashioned way. Now, this is where artificial intelligence can play a role. Boom, artificial intelligence, AI, is going to come in. Why Nigeria's power sector needs AI? Why do we need AI? Why does the power sector needs AI? Now, AI thrives in environments where there's too much data, too much unpredictability, and too many variables for humans to change. That is exactly what Nigeria's power sector looks like. Now, think about this. Imagine also that we have several power generation sources. We have the gas, we have the hydro, we have the solar, all producing at different rates. Now, imagine that. Imagine unpredictable weather conditions that affect renewable power generation. You get that, right? Okay, so let's talk about the old and fragile grids that can fail with the slightest overload. Of course, where there's too much overload on the power, there's definitely going to be like a disruption in it, right? Now, a human team cannot monitor all of this in real time and make the best decisions instantly. But AI can. AI systems can analyze massive amounts of data. It can spot patterns. It can even make smart predictions all in 1 second. Just 1 second. AI will do that. Now, how can AI work in Nigeria's energy system? How can we employ this to work in the Nigeria system? So, how exactly can AI help? Now, let's break this down into 4 big areas. Now, the first one is optimizing power. Optimizing power generation. You know that AI can actually do that. Now, at the terminal station or the Kanji Dam, AI can predict electricity demand by the hour and adjust supply automatically. Now, even solar farms in the north, it can actually use the weather forecast, to predict outputs, right? Now, if clouds are expected, the system prepares backup power in advance. That's very, very possible. Now, another one is making the grid smarter. Right now, if a line goes down in one region, it can actually cause a blackout in another. With AI powered smart grids, electricity can be routed instantly, minimizing outages too. Now the grid becomes intelligent, not just reacting to problems, but preventing them. So it's going to become intelligent by preventing them. And the third one, we can use AI, is fixing the prepaid meters and billing. Now, Nigerians are actually tired of estimated billing here, billing there, all of that, billing there. Now, AI powered smart meters can actually monitor real-time usage, calculate our bills accurately, and even give household suggestions on how to save energy. Now, that's the work of AI. Now, imagine your meter sending you a notification on your phone. Just imagine. It sends you that, your energy use is high this evening. That's a lot, right? Now, consider switching off one AC to save 2,000 this month. Isn't that good? That's really awesome, and that's like the work of an AI. Now, another one is managing energy storage. As the solar expands, batteries are becoming critical. AI can decide the best time to charge your batteries and the best time to release stored power, making renewable energy more reliable and efficient. Alright, let's dive into real life examples that are close to our home. So we're going to be checking out real life examples on this segment. Now, you may be wondering that this sounds futuristic. Is it even happening in Nigeria? Can it happen in Nigeria? Yes, the answer is yes, it can happen in Nigeria. Now, Resource Energy, a Nigerian company, already uses AI in managing solar microgrids for small businesses. Now, they predict demand and balance supply in real time. That's a company already doing that in Nigeria. So it's happening and it can actually work. We also have Global Solar. Now, this provides a pay-as-you-go solar system through MTN. It uses AI to track customer usage and adjust power supply. Yeah. Across Africa, AI is being used in Kenya and South Africa to predict grid failures and avoid the national blackouts. So it's actually happening in Nigeria. It's not happening that it just wants to happen. It's already happening. Now, globally, Google's data centers use AI to reduce energy for cooling by 40%. If our discourse could achieve just half of that, just 20%, electricity will be cheaper and more stable, very, very rare in Nigeria and Africa. Now, let's talk about the benefits for Nigerians. What are the benefits this AI can actually give to Nigeria? Now, what will this mean for everyday Nigerians? The benefits are massive. Very, very massive. No more estimated billing, because AI is going to ensure that there is transparency. You're going to be seeing your billing, seeing what you're using, seeing your electricity bills and all of that. Another is fewer blackouts. Smart grids reroute power instantly. No taking of lights anyhow. Lower cost. Efficiency reduces waste, and waste is money. Another point is better use of renewables, because AI balances the solar, it balances the wind and hydro with the mini grids. It's going to be like a balancing in all of this energy supply. More productive businesses. Talk about shops, talk about your market, talk about factories. They won't spend fortunes on diesel and generators anyhow. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the challenges we must face. This implementation actually comes with its own challenges, not all rosy. Now, let's not pretend it will be easy now, because there are real challenges. None of the sections talk about there are always challenges. Number one is high cost of implementation. Now, AI systems are not cheap. Definitely no. Nigeria is going to need heavy investment to deploy them widely. Lack of data. Many discourse don't have, accurate customer data, because AI cannot work well without a reliable data. So AI cannot work well or function well if there is no reliable data. Another is cybersecurity risk. Now, imagine hackers taking control of the national grid. That's a very scary possibility. I can't imagine. Very, very scary. Nigerians have hackers everywhere. Another is resistance to change. Some people benefit from the inefficiency in the system. Now, this may resist the AI because it actually brings transparency. Okay, now let's talk about the future of AI in Nigeria's energy. What's the future like? Is it futuristic? Yes, it is. Now, despite these challenges we just talked about, the future looks bright. Yeah, the future actually looks bright for Nigerians, for Africa. Now, imagine this. Imagine every Nigerian home has a smart meter that communicates with the grid. Just imagine. How cool that's going to be. Very, very cool. Imagine where AI predicts rainy days and automatically switches power from solar to hydro power. You see, like, it's going to rain today and then boom, it just does the switch by itself. That's cool, right? Yeah. Imagine towns and villages run on AI managed microgrids, independent of the fragile national grid. Also, imagine appliances like your fridge or your air conditioner. They automatically adjust their power consumption to save your money. Isn't that interesting? Very, very interesting. Now, by the year 2030, the experts already predicted that AI could cut global energy waste by 15%. Now, for Nigerians, that could mean millions of people finally enjoying stable and affordable electricity. That's by the year 2030. Just 5 years to come. And real cool. Now, I'm going to give you this closing remark by saying that artificial intelligence may not magically fix all of the Nigerians' energy problems overnight, but it can help us manage what we have more efficiently. It can help us reduce waste. It can help us build a system that is smart, reliable, and future ready. Now, instead of shouting up NEPA every time when the lights come on, we could actually get to a point where electricity is constant. And we wouldn't even notice when the lights change. We wouldn't even notice, like we're used to it because there is light, there is power. Now that's the power of AI in energy. Alright, we've come to the end of the episode today on the Energy Show. My name is Tiana and this has been the Energy Talk Show. Join us again for more conversations that light up your mind, just like electricity lights up your home. I will be seeing you next time, guys. Bye for now.